Because you gotta love it. It's great here.
I love the city. It's always a bit of an adjustment because in New York, no matter what, if someone's being nice to you or if they're being mean to you, they're yelling at you.
Which Tom is a senior Scientologist. He's single-handedly saving the planet. That is the truth. I'm not trying to be funny. That is what we're told. That is what we're told. So if you say anything about him or do something like what Katie did, which was take her daughter and save her daughter's life, she's considered an enemy.
For years, fans have speculated about Katie Holmes' life after her high-profile marriage to Tom Cruise. The headlines, rumors, and endless tabloid coverage painted a picture of drama, tension, and secrecy. Yet through it all, Katie remained silent, letting the world fill in the blanks. Now, at long last, she has chosen to speak, and what she revealed has left everyone stunned. Katie's journey has never been simple. From the intense spotlight of Hollywood to the scrutiny of the public eye, every decision she made was dissected. For decades, people assumed they knew her story, but the reality has always been far more complex. In her first candid words about her life with Tom Cruise in years, Katie gives insight not just into their relationship, but into the pressures, challenges, and personal battles that define that chapter of her life. What makes this revelation even more shocking isn't just the details, but the honesty and emotion behind them. Katie Holmes is no longer the private figure quietly enduring speculation. She is a woman reclaiming her narrative, finally telling her truth on her terms. Her words aren't just about the past. They are about strength, resilience, and the courage to finally break silence after years of living under constant scrutiny. And once you hear what Katie shared, it's impossible not to be moved, surprised, and profoundly affected. This is a story of Hollywood love, and personal transformation told by the person who lived it. For years, Katie Holmes' life has been one of intense public fascination. Every move she made was analyzed, every choice scrutinized, and every relationship dissected by the media. Her marriage to Tom Cruise, one of the most famous unions in Hollywood history, became a story not just about love, but about power, expectation, and perception. While fans and tabloids speculated endlessly, Katie remained quiet, maintaining a sense of dignity and privacy in a world that rarely allows it. But that silence has finally ended, and the story she shares now is as surprising as it is revealing. From the outside, their marriage appeared to be a perfect match of Hollywood royalty. Tom Cruise, the global superstar known for his charisma, drive, and intensity, and Katie Holmes, the talented, poised, and intelligent actress, seemed to embody a fairy tale romance. But behind the carefully curated public appearances, Katie's life was more complicated than anyone could imagine. Long before she made her first public statement about their marriage in years, she had spent countless hours reflecting on her experiences, the pressures of fame, and the challenges that came with being married to one of the most famous men in the world. Katie's perspective reveals the human side of a story that has often been reduced to gossip. While many saw the headlines and assumed a glamorous life, the reality was far more nuanced. She had to navigate personal ambitions, family expectations, and the overwhelming attention of a global audience. Every decision, whether about career, family, or personal life, carried weight far beyond what most people experience. Living in the shadow of someone whose life is constantly broadcast to millions, comes with invisible pressures that few can truly understand. And Katie endured them with quiet strength. Her first words about Tom Cruise in years do not seek to attack or sensationalize. Instead, they offer insight into her emotional journey, the challenges, compromises, and realizations that shaped her life during and after their marriage. She speaks of love, commitment, and the complexities of sharing a life with someone whose career demands extraordinary dedication. Katie's honesty exposes the delicate balance between public expectation and private reality, revealing a side of her experience that no headline or gossip column could capture. At the heart of her revelation is a story about personal growth. Katie Holmes demonstrates how resilience and self-awareness can emerge even in the most high-pressure circumstances. She reflects on what it meant to maintain her identity, pursue her passions, and make difficult choices while living in the intense spotlight of Hollywood. Her words highlight not just the highs and lows of her relationship with Tom Cruise, but also the strength it took to navigate the aftermath, reclaim her life, and redefine herself on her own terms. Fans and observers are shocked not only by the content of her statements, but by the courage it took to share them publicly. Katie's story resonates because it is relatable, despite the celebrity context. At its core, it is about setting boundaries, finding your voice, and moving forward after complex experiences. Her message is empowering, showing that it's possible to honor the past while reclaiming control over the present and future. This moment marks a turning point in how the world perceives Katie Holmes. She is no longer defined solely by her association with Tom Cruise or by tabloid speculation. Instead, she is presenting herself as a woman who has lived through extraordinary circumstances, faced immense pressures, and emerged with clarity, confidence, and authenticity. Her voice is strong, measured, and deliberate, ensuring that her story is heard on her terms. Ultimately, Katie Holmes' revelation is more than just a commentary on a famous marriage. It is a glimpse into the life of someone who navigated the extraordinary complexities of love, fame, and personal growth. It is a story of courage, self-discovery, and the decision to finally break silence after years of living in the shadow of public curiosity. For those who have followed her journey, it is a chance to see Katie not as a figure of speculation, but as a real person, sharing her truth with honesty, vulnerability, and remarkable strength. While the public often focused on the spectacle of Katie Holmes' marriage, few understood the personal complexities she faced behind the scenes. Living alongside Tom Cruise meant more than sharing a home or public appearances. It meant navigating a life under constant scrutiny, where every choice, from career moves to family decisions, was magnified and debated by millions. For Katie, maintaining her sense of self in this environment became an ongoing challenge. The pressures of being married to someone whose every move made headlines created a unique tension between her private desires and public expectations. One of the most difficult aspects for Katie was balancing her personal aspirations with the demands of a high-profile relationship. Early in their marriage, she experienced the excitement of being part of one of Hollywood's most powerful duos. But she also faced the reality that her own career and individuality could be overshadowed. Katie has spoken about the subtle compromises required in a relationship of this scale. Compromises that weren't about love, but about navigating an environment that often leaves little room for personal freedom. Over time, these compromises accumulated, creating emotional strain she rarely shared publicly. Family dynamics added another layer of complexity. Katie was not only managing a marriage but also protecting her daughter Suri from the intense glare of public attention. The responsibility of shielding a child from tabloid speculation and rumors became a central concern. Her efforts to maintain normalcy and a sense of stability were often invisible to outsiders, but they demanded constant vigilance and emotional labor. Katie had to make decisions that prioritized safety, privacy, and well-being, even when it meant making personal sacrifices. Another challenge was dealing with public perception. For years, the media portrayed Katie in ways that didn't always align with reality, a narrative shaped by speculation and sensationalism rather than facts. Being constantly misrepresented added emotional weight and frustration. Katie's decision to finally speak out reflects a need to reclaim her voice, correct misconceptions, and set the record straight about her life and experiences. Her words reveal the resilience required to navigate a world where personal narratives are rarely respected unless voiced directly by those who live them. Her revelations also highlight the emotional toll of balancing love, independence, and self-preservation. Living in a high-pressure environment can amplify small tensions, turning them into enduring struggles. Katie has shared how she navigated feelings of isolation, the pressure to conform, and the challenge of making choices that reflected both love for her family and respect for her own identity. Each step required courage, self-awareness, and a careful weighing of priorities. These insights demonstrate that the life she led was far more intricate than any headline suggested. Ultimately, Katie's decision to break her silence is a story about reclaiming autonomy. It is about finding a balance between acknowledging the past and building a future on her own terms. Speaking openly about her experiences allows her to process, reflect, and share her perspective without external distortion. It also provides an empowering example for anyone facing challenges in relationships. careers, or personal identity, showing that it is possible to move forward with dignity, honesty, and strength. Fans have reacted with a mixture of surprise, empathy, and admiration. Many have expressed that hearing Katie speak candidly about her experiences brings clarity to a story long clouded by rumor and speculation. Beyond celebrity intrigue, her words resonate universally because they touch on themes of personal growth, resilience, and the courage required to assert one's voice after years of silence. It is this raw honesty that makes her revelation both shocking and profoundly human. Katie Holmes' story reminds the world that fame does not erase complexity. Even in the most glamorous circumstances, individuals face challenges, doubts, and emotional struggles. Her acknowledgement without fear of judgment. In sharing her perspective, Katie reveals a deep sense of self-awareness. She acknowledges both the love and the challenges that shaped her life during her marriage. While many focus solely on tabloid portrayals of conflict or drama, Katie emphasizes the nuances, the personal sacrifices, the emotional resilience, and the delicate balancing act required to navigate life alongside someone in the constant glare of fame. Her words show that even relationships that seem straightforward to outsiders often carry layers of complexity that only those involved can fully understand. One of the most striking aspects of Katie's revelation is her focus on personal growth. Rather than dwelling on grievances or past regrets, she reflects on how the experiences shaped her character and clarified her priorities. She speaks candidly about learning to set boundaries, to assert her needs, and to protect her personal and family life without compromising her integrity. This process of self-empowerment, quietly undertaken over years, now becomes visible to the world in a way that feels honest and inspiring. Her journey also highlights the importance of autonomy. Katie Holmes demonstrates that even in highly publicized relationships, it is possible to maintain agency and a sense of identity. By speaking openly about her experiences, she underscores the value of honesty, reflection, and resilience. Her voice carries authority because it is rooted in lived experience, not speculation. It is a message that resonates far beyond Hollywood, reclaiming control over one's story is a powerful act of self-respect. Fans and observers are particularly moved by the balance in her words. Katie does not vilify or sensationalize. Instead, she shares a perspective that is both thoughtful and measured, offering insight into the emotional landscape of her life without resorting to drama. This approach provides a more authentic view of her experiences, illustrating the reality behind the headlines and reminding the world that celebrity relationships are, at their core, human experiences filled with both joy and difficulty. The emotional depth in Katie's statements also sheds light on her role as a mother. Protecting Suri, ensuring her well-being, and making choices that prioritize stability and normalcy were central to her decisions. The courage required to navigate these responsibilities, particularly under intense public scrutiny, speaks volumes about her character. Her words remind audiences that strength is often found in quiet acts of care and commitment, rather than public displays. Katie Holmes' reflection on her life after her marriage shows a trajectory of empowerment and clarity. The silence she maintained for years was not emptiness, it was a period of observation, self-discovery, and preparation. Now, breaking that silence allows her to articulate lessons learned, to share her resilience, and to inspire others facing similarly challenging circumstances. Her narrative is not simply about the past. It is about the intentional shaping of her present and future. Ultimately, Katie's decision to speak marks a moment of both closure and new beginnings. It allows her to honor her experiences without being defined by them, and to demonstrate that life after high-profile relationships can be one of growth, strength, and personal fulfillment. For anyone who has followed her story, this revelation offers clarity, empathy, and a chance to see Katie Holmes not just as a public figure, but as a woman who has lived, learned, and emerged with remarkable insight and courage. Katie Holmes' decision to break her long-held silence carries significance far beyond personal revelation. It marks a moment of empowerment, a deliberate reclaiming of her voice, and an opportunity to frame her story on her own terms. After years of speculation, rumors, and relentless public attention, Speaking candidly about her experiences allows her to define herself not by the narrative imposed by tabloids, but by the truth she chooses to share. This is a story of courage, resilience, and self-determination that resonates deeply with anyone navigating their own personal or professional challenges. Her reflections reveal a woman who has grown stronger through experience. While her marriage to Tom Cruise brought attention, excitement, and love, it also came with pressures that tested her identity, independence, and emotional resilience. Katie has openly addressed how navigating life in the spotlight required compromise, patience, and inner strength. Speaking now, she emphasizes the lessons learned, the value of asserting boundaries, prioritizing personal well-being, and protecting her daughter while balancing her own needs. This transparency provides not only insight into her life, but inspiration for others, seeking empowerment in complex circumstances. Katie's words also underscore the importance of perspective. Rather than focusing solely on difficulties, she highlights growth and transformation. She shares that even challenging experiences can provide clarity, teach resilience, and ultimately lead to a stronger sense of self. By framing her story this way, she challenges the notion that celebrity struggles are superficial or trivial, reminding audiences that fame does not exempt anyone from human challenges. Her honesty fosters empathy and encourages reflection on how we perceive the lives of public figures. Family remains central to Katie Holmes' narrative. Protecting her daughter Suri and ensuring her emotional well-being was a priority that shaped many of her choices. Through candid reflection, Katie demonstrates how love, commitment, and courage intersect with the demands of public life. Her experiences highlight the delicate balance between being a parent, maintaining personal identity, and navigating scrutiny, a balance that millions of people, celebrity or not, can relate to in some way. It is a reminder that the most important victories in life often occur behind the scenes, away from public recognition. Her decision to speak now also serves as a broader message about self-advocacy. Katie Holmes models the importance of reclaiming your story, even after years of silence. The courage required to step forward publicly, to address speculation and provide context, illustrates emotional strength and a commitment to authenticity. She demonstrates that the act of speaking is not only about correcting misconceptions, but also about setting a foundation for personal and professional autonomy moving forward. The impact of her revelation is immediate and far-reaching. Fans, observers, and even casual followers are shocked, not merely by details, but by the honesty, emotion, and clarity she brings. Her story resonates universally because it touches on resilience, self-respect, and empowerment, values that transcend celebrity culture. Katie's words encourage reflection on how individuals reclaim control over their lives after experiences that once felt overwhelming or confining. In doing so, she transforms public curiosity into an opportunity for understanding and empathy. Ultimately, Katie Holmes' decision to break her silence is about closure, growth, and reclamation. It allows her to honor her past while confidently stepping into the future. By sharing her truth, she reframes the narrative, demonstrating that silence, though sometimes necessary, can eventually give way to empowerment. Her journey is a testament to personal strength, the courage to assert boundaries, and the resilience required to navigate life in the public eye without losing oneself. For those who have followed her story for years, this revelation offers clarity, respect, and a renewed admiration for Katie Holmes as both a person and a parent. Her courage reminds us that while public perception can be relentless and invasive, personal truth and integrity remain the most powerful forces. In breaking her silence, Katie has not only reshaped her narrative, she has inspired countless others to speak, act, and reclaim their own stories, proving that strength often emerges in the quietest yet most profound moments of life.